This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
What a moment last night. Connor McDavid. I got a chance to meet him for the first time.
Yeah, and you were saying you feel like a really good dad today because you wanted to push your daughter out of the way to get the selfie with him yourself.
Yeah, and then some guy photobombs it, and I could have just been back there. I don't know why I didn't take that spot on the picture. But anyway, yes, I'd let my daughter have her moment of glory. She's like, I can't wait to rub this in the face of all the Oiler fans, classmates I have.
That's great. So Connor McDavid was invited to the Junos to introduce Nickelback, who are now officially in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. And you got to think he's been nervous since the moment he was asked to do this, because he doesn't seem like the type that enjoys speaking publicly.
Yeah,
but
maybe not. I mean, I would even be nervous, and we do this kind of thing all the time. But that stage in music history.
Did he seem nervous on the red carpet when you met him beforehand? Did he kind of seem like he was distracted, or was he calm and collected?
He's always in the zone. That's like, I think he was probably thinking about how he wants to dangle around the Sens tonight.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Like, I think hockey's on his mind a lot. That's what it felt like. He was just in the zone, which I liked. The crowd went bananas when he came out. No surprise, really. But it's crazy to be at an award show for music, and probably the biggest cheer of the night. Not even probably. It was the biggest cheer of the night. Went to an athlete. That goes to show how much we love him here. Cherish him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
He took a minute to let that soak into. He didn't interrupt the MVP chant, which I liked. And then he said this.
You guys are too much. You guys are too much. You guys are too much. You know how much I love playing here in front of you guys, so...
Yes, you do.
You got to play that every time a Leafs fan calls in and says, McDavid hates it there. He wants out. Just air that. Have that saved on your desktop.
Too much. Here's his big moment, introducing Nickelback.
Tonight, the Canadian Music Hall of Fame is inducting my friends, Nickelback.
And Nickelback is saving that for every time someone says, Nickelback sucks. Well, the best hockey player in the world is our friend.
Yeah,
so.
they went on to even say how cool it was to be introduced by McDavid.
How badass is it to be in Edmonton and have the best hockey player in the world right now give that award to us?
Also, we haven't even mentioned the fact that it was Ryan Reynolds, who wasn't there in person, but on the screen, who introduced McDavid, who then introduced Nickelback. It was so Canadian.
For somebody that studied sport and just learned to turn their body into a machine, is just scoring at an unbelievable pace. And all of that, to also have the kind of personality that can jump on stage in front of 20,000 people and introduce a band.
We haven't even mentioned his body language on stage. He was calm, he was collected, but he was also kind of doing the shuffle he does during the anthem when he shifts from one foot to the other.
When he got a little nervous, when he got the compliment from Nickelback. Yeah, it was the best.
I love him.
You know what would just be the icing on the cake? While some of these artists are still in town, they're probably going to catch a game tonight. Go up and put 6 points up tonight.
He will after that chant. He said it before in post-game interviews. The louder the crowd at Rogers Place, the better they play. So if you're going to the game tonight, you know what to do.
Well, especially the ritzy hockey fans that sit in the lower bowl and don't cheer.
Is that a thing?
Yes. We have one of the quietest rinks in the league.
Okay, I did not know that.
Take a hint from the Juno crowd last night. Like get loud in there.
Yeah, otherwise McDavid's going to quit hockey and start a music career.
The new trailer for Little Mermaid dropped?
The full trailer has officially dropped. It's going to be in theaters May 26th. And oh my gosh, the animation, the colors, the way that they make everyone underwater, like their hair looks real.
Mm-hmm. And this is the live action.
Yeah, it is. And you know it's going to be good because it's directed by Rob Marshall, who also directed the film version of the Broadway musical Chicago.
Okay.
Playing Ariel is Halle Bailey, which, by the way, every single time I say that name, I'm like, Halle Berry? No, it's Halle Bailey.
All right. So we have a mission here. I've watched Little Mermaid probably being a girl dad
so many times.
400 times. I don't know. You are a Disney adult.
No, I'm not.
Well,
Kind of.
borderline. And so you've watched it alone.
No.
I meant to say a lot.
Okay, so we're doing a round of Clueless karaoke because we're so excited for this movie that's going to be in theaters on May 26th. But we need your help. And the first song from the Little Mermaid soundtrack, the first person that texts in a song, that's the one we have
That's
to
the song
do.
we're going to perform.
Yep, for Clueless karaoke. Get stretching. There's lots of options. We've got what's that Ursula song? Poor Unfortunate Souls. We've got She Kissed the Girl. We've got
Under the Sea. That's
Under the Sea.
That's what I'm hoping for.
We've got first text. There it is.
Part of Your World.
Do you know that one?
Do I know that one? That's my favorite. I'll start even.
Good luck.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Wow, this is. Look at this trove. Treasures untold. How many wonders can one cabinet hold?
Cavern.
Looking around, I think, sure. She's got everything.
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got woodsits and wadsits galore.
You want thingamabobs?
I got 20.
But who cares? Am I too soon? No big
No
deal.
big deal.
I want more. This is when she starts
Well,
swirling up.
why
into-
did you were nailing that
I wanna
note.
be where the people are. I wanna see them walking, strolling around on those. What's that word again? Feet.
It's a steep fall off the cliff, isn't it? You are just killing it, and
Flipping
then
your fins and don't get too far.
okay, I'm gonna change my vote from borderline Disney adult to full blown. Just based on your whole
what are you talking
attitude
about?
shifting.
But you knew parts of that song that everyone is shocked. How did you know when to start singing? Because she talks before that too.
Because I said, girl, Dad, I've watched that show like at least.
What does she say at the beginning of the song? There's like, oh, maybe he's right. Maybe there is something the matter with me. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. But also at the same time, how does she not know? There's one part of the song.
Whoa.
I just find it shocking to me where there's some parts of the song where she's like, what's it called again? Fork. It's like, come on. You know what a fork is.
Play what I said. Good
Whatever
morning.
she says in it. I can't remember.
I don't know what I think about this. Listen, I'm all for when the water slides, for example, the new water slides are looking for a name and they ask the public for help.
Which, by the way, you and your daughter went to the water park recently, and I was like, did you enter a name to name the new water slides? Because you have to be there physically to do it. And you completely forgot.
Yeah, I was going to put Leon Dreislidle in there.
Oh,
But...
what a missed opportunity. Also, I doubt they'd go with that because you never know.
And Connor McWave Pool. I don't know.
Okay, that is good. That is so funny. Who, by the way, did such an amazing job presenting last night at the Junos.
Yeah.
What an angel.
Yeah. So I do like it. Or like even the snowplows, when they got the public's help to name those, that's great because they actually changed the name of these things.
And did they not have a Connor McDavid one with that as well?
Yeah, I think it was Connor
Slade.
McBlavid.
Blade, yeah.
Connor McBlade.
McBlade.
Yeah, that's the fastest one. But Arizona has decided to change their name just for this weekend. And here's why I think it's like a cop-out, is they don't actually change their street signs.
So they're doing this because Taylor Swift is kicking off her Eras tour there.
That's exactly right,
I think
yeah.
it's smart. I think that's great.
It's
I mean,
smart. It's free publicity.
but this is really smart. And I don't understand why you don't like it because I would have never known that it was kicking off in Arizona. I had no idea.
Okay, so they are getting some positive press out of it. That I know that's the outcome. But I just think when you say that it's day,
What?
nothing actually ends up happening.
What did you just call it?
Day. I
What's
just like
that?
well, just insert here. Like when they named one day, February 1st, 2017, the first half of the day in St. Albert, Lise Evans Day.
That's because it's my birthday, and that's annually. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but what?
And the mayor said eventually I would get the full day. I don't know why it's been 9 years and haven't switched it from half a day to full day, but that's fun and cute. You're just jealous. 'Cause what have they done in Maidstone?
just jealous.
What have they done in Maidstone for you? There's probably a sign that says, there's probably a sign with your face on it on every pole in the city that's like, if you see this guy, call the cops. We don't want him back.
I didn't mean to rope you into it.
Yeah, what the heck?
But that was just another example.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of nonsense.
Sounds like jealousy.
It's not jealousy.
The room is filling with the color green.
So here are some of the other suggestions, and then we'll get to what Glendale, Arizona is actually changing their name to in a second.
Over the last week, it has been Swifties who have been having fun. They caught wind that we were going to rename the city, and 13 of their names that they guessed, Swiftdale, Maroonville, Woodvale, Glendale,
Okay, wait.
Taylor's version.
I can't focus because her mouth is.
She needs to drink a glass of water, yeah.
Something happened as pasties or something.
Should have been worried about drinking water instead of changing the name of the city, kind of. Anyway, this was the best suggestion that we just skipped over.
Glendale, Taylor's version.
Do you hear that?
Karma, Glentail, ERA Zona, Taylordale, Tizzletown, Enchanted City, the city of Taylor Swift, Taylor Nation, and Easter Egg, Arizona.
No,
That's
okay,
all I hear.
we get it.
But I do think it's clever that they came up with 13 separate names because that's Taylor Swift's favorite number.
This is just a...
Come on, it's kind of cute. Easter Egg Vale. What was it?
This is what they ended up going with.
And now, therefore, I, Jerry P. Wires, Mayor of the City of Glendale, on behalf of our City Council, do hereby proclaim that on March 17 and 18, 2023, the City of Glendale will be renamed Swift City. And all Swifties are encouraged to share their smiles that could light up this whole town on all the social media platforms, because the best people in life are free.
Greasy.
What's the hashtag? I'm on it. I'll post about it. Swift City.
Swift City, that's
like
what they're
it.
naming it.
I like it a lot. Why don't we talk about what you deserve, Ryder? Because it seems like you're projecting. Do you want us to rename a street here in Edmonton after you?
Please, this isn't about me. I just think if I was like a taxpayer and a voter, and I had voted these people in to run the city, and they did a half-an-hour press conference where they didn't drink water and announced 13 different name choices that came in, I'd be like, can you do something about the rats? Can you do something about the garbage pickup? Can you do something about the roads?
You are a thief of joy.
We've been talking a lot about the streaker that jumped up on stage yesterday.
I just can't believe I just counted the seconds of how long this woman was on stage. Avril Lavigne talked for 15 seconds before a security guard casually moseyed up and got her off the stage.
I get the security guard didn't want to make it seem like it was
a bigger deal.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to come out and tackle her off the stage. I wonder if the security guard thought it was part of the act. No, because they were there for all of the rehearsals.
And her units were out. Well, what's he supposed to do? Grab her? And then all of a sudden you get sued? Yeah, I can understand. And even Avril looked like she
Avril
wanted
was
to
so mad.
Push her off the stage, but then she would have pushed her into a bunch of the other VIPs.
And Avril was respectful at first. She was waiting. She was still sticking to the script. Mm-hmm. She didn't focus her attention on her until until the girls started touching Avril. That's when Avril turned around and was like, "Get off."
And then Avril burger flipped.
She burger flipped one of her boobs.
If you don't know what that is, it's like when you're flipping a burger, but you do it with your hand.
You flip it up. That's what she did. Instead of pushing her, get these off the stage kind of is what the vibe was.
A nonchalant flip.
Right behind in the fan area, you could tell that there's guys there with their girlfriends that are trying so hard not to look, because that's just a whole new fight to start.
Yeah, you have
Instead
to
of focusing on what the woman had written on her back.
None of the boyfriends in the audience would have known what she wrote.
No, literally, I could see it just now. A girlfriend turning to the boyfriend. What did it say? What was she protesting? Tell me. I bet you have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I was there with my 11-year-old and explaining protesting and things like that and why she was topless. And what happened exactly. Because, like,
It's a lot to process for an 11-year-old that's never seen something like that before.
I think Charlie also assumed maybe like the security guard, like, is this part of the show?
Yeah, that's true. Because that's exactly right. You assume that everything that happens on stage is going as planned.
But then as soon as there was an F-bomb, same thing with Will Smith and the slap last year. Everybody was like
shocked at first. They thought it was the acting performance.
Until the F-bomb. When there's an F-bomb on live TV, you know it's for real and not planned.
It was also kind of nice to see Avril hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Since Complicated came out, when she was that angsty teenager, swearing, flipping the bird. Now she's flipping burgers.
You know what? You started talking about this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, okay, everybody's making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I caught myself even last night explaining the situation to somebody else. Hailey Bieber copying Selena Gomez.
Yeah, at first it was like, no, this is just a coincidence, but now it's getting weird. And even to the point where it seems like Justin and Hailey got into a fight and she was like, you need to post me on your social media. So he's done 2 over the past couple days, and like the laziest captions. Love you, baby. Doesn't even spell love out properly. People are like picking that apart. He doesn't mean it. He spelled it L-U-V. Anyway, this is the latest thing that she did that was just kind of strange, okay? Just the other day, Selena Gomez posted a photo of herself as a kid, okay? Elementary school photo. And she titled it, what did she title it? Something along the lines of...
Well, you're going to find it right now,
I'm going to find it right now. Okay, so ready? The title of it says, Dear younger me, please don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay.
Hailey Bieber, 2 days later, posts a picture of her as a child. On her story, though.
No.
Not a post, and it says, hugging this little girl a little tighter today. What are you doing?
So this has happened numerous times, even as far as like Selena started a cooking show.
Yes,
that
now
involved like her nana.
Grandma. Now Hailey Bieber has her grandma on her cooking show. She also started a beauty line. She is copying. She posted the song that has gone viral featuring Selena Gomez, Calm Down, but with the version without Selena on her story. What are you doing? This is so cringy.
And people have gone as far as to pick apart even like answers that she's given on late night shows to
'cause it's word
questions and
for
stuff.
word.
And it's things that like Selena has said. It's like she's studying her.
She is. And remember when that photo or video went viral where people zoomed in on the search history on their laptop and it was Selena Gomez and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Justin is still searching her? No, that was definitely Hailey.
Yeah.
She looks her up, and she used to be a huge fangirl.
Right.
There are receipts, there are videos, there are pictures, there are tweets that she used to send when Justin and Selena were together. She was obsessed with them. Like she would pose with magazine covers of Selena Gomez. So she's single white female. She's stalking her.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with her. She manifested to marry Justin. It's a thing. And I don't want to be invested either. But it's too juicy to just gloss over. We have to talk about it.
Okay, here's what I want to ask, a genuine question. It's 780-784-7107. Does this interest you in the least? Because I am not the type that would find myself woven into the fabric of this relationship.
There was a
but
video.
Here I am.
There was a picture the other day that Selena Gomez posted of her fishing with her parents, and everyone's like, just waiting for Hailey to post her holding a fish. It'll happen.
It will happen. It's so crazy.
And it is funny that you're saying that you didn't think you'd be interested because there's so many viral videos of women. There was one girl, she was taking her makeup off in the bathroom and she started recording her husband in the shower behind her. And he's breaking it down to her as if she doesn't know. He's like, yeah, so Hailey the other day. And it's funny because most people that shouldn't care
are into this one. Yeah, invested. So let us know. On a scale of even 1 to 10, how much this all interests you? If we get a bunch of zeros and ones, we're probably not going to talk about it again.
No,
even though we'll just keep it for off-air chat.
We'll just chat, behind the scenes here about it.
But if there's some interest, we'll keep you updated as soon as Hailey posts that fish.
And my girlfriends in our group chat at first didn't care. Yeah. And then I brought up the kids' photo the other day, and they're like, what? Where is it? Show us.
Everybody's into this one.
We are joined by the co-founder of Boost Web Services. Arjun, tell us about your business.
Boost Web Services was created during the pandemic because we realized there was a ton of people that were doing really great work in Edmonton that didn't have an online presence. So So what we do is web development, branding, and marketing. We help businesses get online and focus on their core business while we take care of all the tech stuff.
For such a young business, it really is impressive that you're already bringing in awards too.
Yeah, we've been very lucky. So Best in Edmonton, a publication, ranked us number 1 for search engine optimization as well as branding. And it had to do with the value. We come in extremely cost effective. We have no overheads as a company. So because of that, we're able to provide best value for our customers.
That's amazing. Where can people who are stressed out about their social media presence or maybe don't even have a website or anything, where can people reach you?
The best way is to reach us through our website. It's my-boost.ca. Again, that's my-boost.ca. Or they can find us on Instagram at BoostYEG.
You made a great point about so many people doing great work in Edmonton, but businesses, whether they like it or not, are super tied to their online presence. So you're doing great work. Keep promoting local businesses. We'll do the same. Tell us one more time where people can find you online.
It's Boost Web Services. You can find us on Instagram at BoostYEG or online at my-boost.ca.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.